Hello farmers and welcome back to Riverbend Springs. It's a Tuesday, but not just any Tuesday. It's Christmas Eve, or maybe for some people it could even be actually Christmas at this point. Hopefully everyone's having a good Tuesday either way, or Wednesday in some cases. I'm in the Voltra. Just came from the cement production, dropping off the stones that we picked up last stream, near the end of last stream. And I got to bring this back to the farm for a few reasons. One, we got harvesting that's going to be going on here probably today. But the chickens I saw needed to be fed before I go on into the month of May. So we got to bring this back, convert the trailer over so I can get some grain into it. But we also got to finish off planting the poplar in our new field that we purchased last stream. I got to do the headlands myself, so we'll be up there to do that. But then we can go on to the month of May, where we'll be cutting our grass, I'm sure, and while doing some other farming things. So hopefully, like I said, everyone's having a good Tuesday. Everyone's all set, ready for their Christmas. Some may be having it today, some may be having it tomorrow, but either way, hopefully everyone is just doing well today. See a lot of familiar names in chat. I'm feeling a little bit off today. I'm not going to go through all the names already, but a lot of the usual suspects, as I see. Hello, John. Feeling a little bit off today myself, unfortunately, for the holidays, but you know, you got to have those off days every once in a while, I suppose. That's life. So if you missed yesterday's stream, we got the loan down to 3.5 million, so that goal has been reached. At least that's what my next set of goals were. We also bought some more land. We're planting poplars in it. We put down a shed. So everything is looking pretty darn good here. And hopefully moving forward even better as we go along. I tried to get a worker to drive the Voltra and the trailer back to the farm from the cement production, but it just kept saying, point not reachable. So I guess I'm driving it back myself. Since we're already in the tractor and trailer, we'll feed the chickens once we get right back here to the farm here shortly. He asked me what FM sim that would be Elm Creek. Okay, so my first series on FS22 is what you've been watching. If you're on episode 24, I think you're pretty much where I'm getting out of Elm Creek. I did not like Elm Creek at all. Did not like Elm Creek at all. Maybe we'll actually get putting down some sheds in the farmyard this upcoming harvesting season. I did not plant anything in this field over here. And yeah, we may have to get rid of the silo as well, even though we've only had it for like a year or so. If we're going to be getting more chickens, I'm going to need a silo that can hold a little bit more than what we currently can do. So we just want the no extension. Confirm. Pitch back up, not turn off the engine. You hate it when drivers refuse to drive. Yeah, well, she sat there by the cement production for like about 2 minutes. I'm like, are you going to move? And she was like, nah, I think I'll stay right here. And she did. I do like the look of these silos. I get there for like a smaller farm, but our farm is starting to get a little bit too big for these silos. And also the output is not as fast as I would like it to be. And that should be good enough for now. Got to keep those chickens fed so they can keep on making our eggs. And of course keep on making the noodle soup. Oh man, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons today. Did not sleep too well last night once again. Oh, you almost took all of it. Alright, since we're feeding the animals, and I got the telehandler all set, the cows need some hay. So we'll do that. That way, once I get into planting the poplar, I won't forget about feeding the animals, which I've done before. Let's see. 3 bales. I'm seeing that we're getting kind of low on the hay. So I thought the first grass cut of the year was going to be for TMR, but I think we're going to have to make some hay bales. Yeah, all that time that the worker's sitting there not driving anywhere, they are costing you money. That's why I drove it back myself. What does periodic plowing mean? Well, you can turn that off if you don't want to have to plow your field after certain crops are harvested. So like vegetables and stuff like that. Root crops for sure. When you harvest after those crops, the fields are going to need to be plowed. So if you don't want to plow your fields, you can turn that off and you won't have to. Under the opening here. Oh yeah, by the way, there were a whole bunch of mods that dropped today, in case you haven't seen yet. Alright, so they didn't take all the bales, so they should be all set. So the animals are all set. It is late in the evening, so like I said, we got one job to do, and then we can move on to the next month. So the goats are looking good. The cows are now looking good. The sheep are fine, and the chickens are fully fed. So everyone's happy, just about. Nope, we just want to visit the field. I was actually trying to get to our tractor. So this is the field that we bought yesterday for like $120,000, I think it was. And you guys said, how about planting some more poplar in there? And at first I was thinking we plant some oats, but nope, poplar does seem like a good choice. So here we are, putting in our poplar. Try to get as much in as we can. Yeah, a lot of the mods that dropped today, I was noticing, I think they were from Giants themselves, so looks like they were mostly machines from FS22. I got a little excited when I saw the Horse Pronto direct drills on the mod hub, but they were just the 3 and 6 meter wide direct drill planters and seeders. They weren't I was looking for like a 12 meter wide one. No luck. So I'm not going to do as neat of a job as the workers did, but we'll cover up the area. So we got our spinach harvester over here now in the shed, getting it out of the elements. And this field is in pretty much the same sequence as our other 2 poplar fields, so they should pretty much all be ready at the same time. which would be like probably next June. Now, the periodic plowing, I think what Giant says in the periodic plowing, I've never seen that to be true. I think it says you got to plow after every 3 harvests or something like that. It never shows up, so I'm not quite sure what Giants was intending when it says plow after every 3 harvests, because we got plenty of fields I've harvested after 3 seasons. It doesn't appear to apply. So I did go down. We had to buy another pallet of poplar to finish this off, so I'll probably have some extra left over, but since it only costs $250 for the pallet, not that expensive. And this is not going to be a poplar field all the way through the rest of the series. It will be converted over to a pea field at some point. I think I'll get another row in between these. And yeah, we should have room here to get another row in. Maybe even a second row in? Maybe not. Don't think I can sneak another row in. We just turned it on. We had wheat and barley, and now it's telling me that it needs to be plowed. Well, yeah, if you're turning it, if you keep turning it on or off, the field probably needs to be plowed, but if you turn it off, it's going to show that it doesn't need to be plowed. It's kind of like turning weeds on or off. It's not going to affect your field at all. I don't know how many hours we've had this planter, but we could be reaching the hour meter if we have not already. Let's try to get a little bit closer here. So it almost seems like with the planter, because this is the first time I've done the planting poplar myself, Sometimes it doesn't plant right down the center. I think if I'm getting too close to a crop or... I'm not too sure. So we're not going to really benefit from all the wood chips this upcoming winter. There'll be another year and a half before we sell all these. That's the good thing about the game, Adam. You can turn the weeds off if you don't want to do the weeds. You can turn the. I think you can turn the weeds off. Should be able to. So instead of messing around with the plowing, you can if you don't want to do weeds, turn the weeds off. Or unless that's the way you want to approach it. Hello, Kitty. How are you doing today? Alright, and then cram some more poplar here. Looking back in 22, and this planter could hold 3 pallets. I thought it did myself, but yeah, I don't know in 25. I thought I tried putting 3 pallets on here of tree saplings. Not a poplar, but tree saplings. I don't think it would take it. Alright, a couple passes on this side, and I think this field is going to be all set. The one I picked the stones out of and then realized the tree planter was going to dig them up anyways. Let's be honest, there's been a lot of strange things with FS25 since its release, but some changes have been for better, some changes not so much for other people. know if I can get 2 more rows in here or not, but we'll give it a go. Just trying to keep it realistic, so you want, if you want to keep everything on, then plowing will get rid of the weeds. But also, if you got stones turned on, then this gives you another step of having to pick up stones as well, unless you don't care about the stones that much. I think we got this pretty much covered here. It'll be just me trying to fill in these little tiny gaps here and there. We'll try to get this one row just to my right. Then I think we'll call it good. What was my favorite that I played on 22? I don't know if I had a favorite map that I played on in 22. They're all pretty good. But I will say the one I had a decent amount of fun was Goldcrest Valley, because I didn't really have a choice too much in what equipment I was using with the restrictions I put on ourselves. We could only buy from the used section, couldn't buy anything from the new section. So the game was pretty much deciding for us what equipment we would run on the farm. It was kind of interesting. It's like, oh, we want a drill. Okay, well, what drill are you going to get? Don't know. Whatever the game says. Coming a lot into the field. I think they'll still grow. They did in the other fields, so I don't see why they wouldn't grow here. Will I actually plant down this little path here? Looks like I am. Merry Christmas to you, Josh, and yeah, I guess a Happy New Year to you as well. 2025 is just around the corner. I think this Deutz might need a repair when I get back to the farm. Yeah, I don't think the game is going to care if I'm packing too much into the field, because it's allowing me to plant there. It's not like tree saplings, where the game is going to determine the distance the trees need to be. This is the last row I'm going to do here. I'm not going to try to go up and down every little spacing row. We're going to have plenty of wood chips as it is. Although the more wood chips, the better. That just means more money. See if I can unload this pallet. Don't know why I wouldn't be able to. Where did it go? Oh, behind me. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and return the vehicle. When I say the vehicle, I mean the planter. Yeah, the Deutz could use a bit of a repair. So let's head back to the farm, we'll repair it, and we are done for the month of April. Not sure what you mean that these poplars are different than before. Are you talking about from 22 to 25, or the ones I've planted before? Well, let me turn in here. Let's go ahead and repair it for, almost 12 grand. And we can park this right up by the cabin. I think we're pretty much all set. Let me just check on the spinnery. Yeah, that's fine. Sawmill is fine. Playground maker. I need to bring up the planks and long planks, but I did separate the stuff at the sawmills. We'll take care of that later. Dairy's fine. And canning. When am I out of eggs? Surprise, surprise. All right. I probably should have used GPS for that. That might have been a little bit easier. I think I'll separate my time from now on. I'm great, but I'm not that great. Later, guys. I must have missed something. All right, Skender. If you feel like you need some time off, that's okay. I don't know what I missed there. You still need to fertilize the new poplar field in April before crop destruction. There's no crop destruction on poplar, and the field that we just planted that we bought, that is fully fertilized. That field's fully fertilized when we bought it. And our other 2 fields are all set as well. Yeah, there's no crop destruction on poplar. They took care of that in 1.4, the last patch. All right. Yeah, nothing else to do in this month. Factories and animals are all set. Don't know how I just played for 3 or 4 hours. It's pretty simple. If I played longer than that for every day over and over again, I would probably start to get really... the game would start to wear too much on me, I would think. Alright, so the animals should be pretty much good to go this month. Other than the cows. The cows seem to go through more food than anything. But they're fine for now. They're fine. And the chickens are fine. Your poplar has crop destruction when you drive over it. They took care of that in patch 1.4. You can drive over your poplar. I mean, I did it as well. I mean, if we go ahead and, I mean, if in case you missed it, actually we'll visit. I can't visit my silo. All right, we'll visit this. Where is it? Up here. Yeah, before patch 1.4, I drove in the poplar by accident. Not thinking I would have crop destruction on these little saplings and I destroyed the crop. You can see where the tire marks were. And I destroyed it, but in patch 1.4 they fixed it. So the sawmill is where I need to go. Surprise, surprise. Need to bring the long planks and planks up to the toy maker. And I also think I need long planks and wood beams at the playground. Love the streams, but it's Christmas Eve. Don't you take a holiday? My holiday was Sunday. Farmable with a $10 donation. Very much appreciated. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Christmas Eve. I mean, I'll try up. I mean, I don't think should have no crop destruction on... Oh, wait a minute. I am destroying the crop. Is it just a harvestable crop they were talking about? So it must be just a harvestable poplar that is not destructible. Well, we do got some. Let's see if I can destroy it. I don't think you can destroy the poplar here. Yeah, so I'm going over... So it must be just a harvestable crop. That's not really what the patch notes say, but I'd have to go back and read the patch notes. I thought the patch note said no more crop destruction on poplar. Alright, let me turn this on because I want to switch. Not wood chips, planks long. I want the planks long. And now I want the wood beams. And then I just want planks alone. So we'll switch the autoloader to planks. Let's grab these here, get them a little bit closer. Yeah, there is more in the sawmill, but we'll just grab these and get those up there. Yeah, I think it's a little bit confusing with planting poplar because, as you're saying, I'm planting poplar, but it didn't destroy the crop. And the crop looks like it's at the same growth stage, and then you destroy it. So I'm not not quite sure how that's working. And our trees have not grown yet down here either. Well, Smoking Joe, in a way, that poplar I just ran over in my field that I did destroy, technically that would be the first growth stage because it looks the same as it did the day I planted it, and it's getting destroyed. So, yeah, poplar seems to be its own little animal, it seems like. Slowly making our way over to the playground and toy maker. We sold a toy in April, so no toy should be sold this month. As for the poplar, I've been told that will just constantly regrow over and over and over again. So, I'm not sure. I don't think it's like... I thought it was going to be like sugarcane where it just regrows 3 times and that's it. But I guess it's going to be kind of like a grass field. If I just leave it alone, it'll just keep on growing back. Okay, why can't I activate the straps on my truck? Oh, because I put a different setting on my side panel. That'll do it. Alright, so what does this need here? Wood beam. I got enough planks. Don't quite have enough wood beams. And long planks. I mean, all the wood beams need to go over here anyways. And I think one set of planks long need to go over here. Yes, looks like we're all set. At least for that stage. Now the rest of this stuff can go over here. And no, we don't get paid for dropping stuff off in our own production building. May seem like a lot of planks that we're putting in here, but we make good money from this toy maker. It is worth it. Alright, we can bring this back to the sawmill and just park it up there for an hour. And we'll go back later on and probably grab all the prefab walls that are starting to pile up. Or actually, I should have started the day with getting a worker mowing our grass field. If you guys are talking about the wood chips, the only thing in the base game they could do with the wood chips really is just sell it. And as we have seen in FS25, wood chips economy has changed quite a bit from the previous version, so wood chips are worth it now to do. So, I mean, popular, I haven't touched it since the first time, since 17. I've already harvested more popular in this series than I have my whole farming simulator career, so I'm no expert on popular. Alright, need to get a worker to start cutting our grass. And like I said, we're going to make hay out of it. Grass fields over here. And we'll let them go to work. I think eventually what we're going to do for the grass field is I'll probably bring over the Agrostar, and I'll park the Agrostar over here, and that'll be our grass field tractor for tedding, windrowing, bale wrapping. Won't be able to run the baler, but it'll be able to do all the grass work over here. I think we're going to buy ourselves a JCB at some point. I did download the JCB mod, and we can substitute that for the Agrostar at the main farm itself. The spinach field, that should be all set, right? Oh, don't want to forget the rice fields. We need to flood the rice fields. And flood that one. Instead of running all the way down here, we'll visit. And flood. Poplar and sugarcane are two things I have never done. Trying poplar now and should try sugarcane sometime. If you try sugarcane, do a small field because the in-game harvester is rather small. It'll take you forever to harvest the field. So unless you wait for a mod to come out, you definitely might want to stick to a small sugarcane field. Poplar is pretty good. Just sell the wood chips at the prime time, which is like December/January. Can you put down more than one of a factory, like more than one dairy? Yeah, you can put down quite a few. There might be a limit on how many factories you can have on a map, but I think there's a mod that can change that as well, so just be aware of that. Will I paint the JCB in the British flag colors in honor of its creator? I don't think that's even an option. I mean, I haven't looked. Medium tractor? Is that an option for colors? Grill color, rim color. I don't think that's really an option. I mean, if you're going back to what I did like in Western Australia, where I had the flags on the truck and the harvester, those were options I could do. It's not. I'm not going to be able to edit XML files and do a paint job on a tractor. Don't know actually how to do that kind of stuff yet. I haven't got really involved into it, so I need the aggro star over at the grass field, but since I just jumped into... Wait, is there a flag? Did I miss a flag option? I see wheel setup, I see beacons, I see strobes. Oh, flags right there. Alright, so it's not in paint, it's not in paint options, it's under flags. Well, that makes it simpler. So, yeah, maybe I will. May look kind of weird on the USA map, but we could go ahead and do it. Alright, Josh, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Have a good Christmas if I don't see you until afterwards. Poplar takes over a year. I think 14 months is pretty much what it takes for it to grow. Those hay bales are doing a dance inside my grab. Hope it doesn't send me flying across the map here in a second. Yeah, but about 14 months for the poplar to get to harvest stage. Sorry there, Mr. Gray car. Kind of just came up across the road like the maniac I am. That's the wrong button. There's the aggro star right over there. I still have the mod where you touch a tree and it's gone. Are you talking about getting rid of stumps or with a lumberjack mod? Oh no, the whole tree we're using 22. No, that was the that was through like the easy developer mod or the hide objects mod. There was couple ways you could do it. I'm not sure if the power tools mod has that option, but no, don't have that mod installed. As far as I know, they don't exist as of yet. Hello, Crow Daddy. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hope you're doing well today. So now, if I go in this poplar field, because I planted it last month, I'm sure it's going to get destroyed, but I'll just try it. Yeah, it destroys the crop. I wonder if it has something to do with the, if you have like the planter on the tractor, I wonder if that would make it not destroy the crop. Alright, so we're going to need the tedder first. We'll hitch up to that. And while I'm waiting for the worker to this worker to get done, I do want to read quickly on the patch notes for patch 1.4 on the poplar. Oh boy, there's a lot of things to read through the patch notes. Yeah, so it's like the second one down. So if you ever want to read the patch notes 1.4.0.0, bug fixes and changes. The second one down, it says disabled poplar being destructed when driving over it. It doesn't say if it's in harvest stage or what. It just says remove destruction on it, basically. So, yeah, I mean, it says remove destruction. I don't think they did. All right, so the grass field's being harvested. Let's see what's out there for contracts today. There is a fertilizing contract, okay, and what else we got here? Not much anything else I would be looking for. Oh, I did not check the store page this morning. International, and that's a Discaro. So I'm not too sure exactly. Nothing there that we need. Oh yeah, and I did not, I don't think I fed Sam this morning. Let's go back and we'll make sure we give Sam his dog food. All right, Sam's all set now. Don't think I have to worry about the greenhouses. We topped them off last stream. And as for sheep, I did sell 12 sheep last month, and we got some back. So I think we'll hold off on selling some more. And we'll let them do as what they do. Fabric. Yeah, how much fabric do I got? We'll just go up to here. I got 2 pallets, and they need to go to the playground, 6117. I could bring those up. And I do need to bring the eggs up to the cannery. So what we'll do is we'll grab the international pickup truck. Or excuse me, flatbed. We'll grab the eggs. And then we'll, on the way up through, we'll grab the fabric. We'll stop by the cannery, drop off the eggs. And then we'll go down to the playground with the fabric. You appreciate me streaming today and tomorrow? Well, I am here, but like I said, I don't really feel 100% today. So I really feel off my game a little bit, but hopefully it's not showing up too much in that case. But yeah, I should be here. I got an ATS stream later on tonight I'm going to do. Don't know how many deliveries will get done, but I want to deliver some Christmas gifts. And yeah, I should be back tomorrow, I think, probably at this point with more Riverbend Springs. I thought about doing a long stream tomorrow of a different game, but can't really... nothing's come across my plate as to wanting to stream anything else right now. Selling Walter's house. I don't know if anyone's. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people that are over there. But since I didn't start over there, I have no idea. Probably can't sell Walter's house because probably the NPC is attached to the house. So that's why it may not be able to be sold. Alright, drop those in here. Oh, that's an interesting way to load up. Wonder why it loaded up like that. Well, the auto-loading system is in beta testing. Not through Giants, but they're working on it, so I'm going to see some things like this once in a while, I suppose. Okay, so the eggs are in there. We'll start making some more noodle soup. So someone left a comment in yesterday's stream that apparently you can only sell up to 12 pallets of fabric at the playground, so I have to keep that in mind. I would think they would need a lot more fabric than that to make the sales, considering how much wood they brought in. How about Goat Simulator? Not quite. You'll be watching ATS later since you're not sleeping either. Yeah, I think I may have caught myself a little bit of someone's cold from Christmas on Sunday. At least that's the way it kind of feels. I just hope it doesn't get worse as the day goes on. So this should actually be pretty close to 12 grand for this fabric. And the fabric price still does fluctuate quite a bit, so we're very close to the prime time, so it's not a bad time to sell it. We'll have to store it the rest of the year. Oh, there it goes. There we are, up to 30 grand. All right, let's jump back up to the grass field. I think we can hop into the AgroStar. And, yeah, the field's pretty much almost done. So I think the AgroStar will stay here at the grass field, and it'll be in charge of, you know, it may be able to run the baler. Not great, but it may be able to run the baler. Ooh, I think I may have forgotten to pick up some hay bales that were left here. We got some hay bales that have been pushed to the side. So, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make silage that much this year. Because our hay bales, we got through them through the winter. Part of the reason we don't celebrate the holidays with family, we always end up getting sick. I didn't know my particular family member was sick until pretty much at the end of the day. It was like the one thing I don't need to be getting is a cold, because I can't. I mean, if I start getting the coughs, that's not going to be good. I won't be able to stream if I start coughing too much. So I think the only work I got to do in May is to take care of the grass field. Yeah, so far I haven't seen the issue that I ran into in 22 in previous versions of Farming Simulator. Like when you ted the grass, every once in a while, depending on what direction you headed on particular maps, it would miss, or it would not turn over the grass to hay on certain sections, leave like little patches. But I'm not seeing that in 25. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Merry Christmas to you as well. When do I do when do... I think you're asking when's my next live stream on ATS. Well, really, in about 5 hours from now, I'll be streaming ATS. Don't know how long of a stream that will be. I'm just going to deliver some Christmas gifts just to get it done for the event, which I got plenty of time to do it. Might get about 3 deliveries done or something like that. Yeah, somewhere like just under 5 hours from now, I'll be live streaming ATS. Taking some trips up to Winter... I always want to say Winter Wonderland. But it's Winterland. You probably don't catch my ATS live streams because I usually don't stream them till late in my day, which would be very late in your day. So you might be in bed at that time when I usually start streaming ATS. I think I've done about maybe 4 or 5 streams on ATS. It's not like I do a whole bunch of them. I've only done about 4 or 5, and it's usually when I need to catch up on events. I have straw for, I guess you want to say cows, but the slurry keeps going up. The manure, it's only at 333 liters. I thought to get manure you have straw. So for your cows, if you put down the silo extension for the cow barn, the silo extensions manure for cow barns or animal pens is not working. So that's why you're not getting solid manure. It has nothing because, you know, it's not like because you're not getting enough straw or whatever. It is broken. So you're going to have to wait for an update from Giants on fixing the manure silos for cow barns. Does Cindy ever move? The only time Cindy moves in ATS is when we go from one truck to another. But no, she doesn't move. It's just, she's just a quote-unquote decoration, that's all. So that's why I haven't been giving... Adam, that's why I have not been giving my cows any straw to get manure, because it just, since it's broken, it ain't worth it. Because that's the bug, is you're going to get some, the first time you put it down, it's fine, but once you log out of the game and log back in, forget it. So these hay bales that are beside the field, they've pretty much been there since November. I just forgot to clean up from our grass cutting. I'm thinking the AgroStar could do the baler, but it's going to struggle a little bit, but we'll give it a go. It'd be good if we had her on 25. Oh, you talking about Cindy still? Well, there is Katie. Katie's at the animal dealer, but she seems a little bit different. But then again, I'm rather different, so... I was thinking when Farmers Dynasty 2 comes out, since we do have relationships in that game, or at least we did in the first one, I may have to find an NPC named Cindy. We may have to try to get a relationship with that woman. Yeah, Katie, the NPC, runs the animal dealer. Oh, Tin Man's here. I didn't see Tin Man walk on in. I should name my stream tomorrow Christmas Special. I won't be doing anything really Christmassy on it, so... Oh, come on, Hay Bale, get off of there. Excuse me. Doing loop-de-loops. How am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing. Not feeling the best today, but the show must go on. Well, I say Merry Christmas tomorrow. I've said it today to some people, because it is Christmas today for some people. I think the reason why I don't... I used to a little bit when it was the holidays, do like a Christmassy kind of a type of thing for an episode. But it gets kind of weird if people are watching the series in the future and they're watching it in like July and they're like, why is this all this Christmas music? So unless you're doing like a specific video, which I've done those too, just for Christmas alone, a one-off, then that's fine. But yeah, I'm not going to have like I'm not going to have Christmas music playing during the stream tomorrow or anything like that, because it'll just be weird for people in the future to be watching it and we're like harvesting crop in the middle of summer while playing Christmas music. Good party yesterday. Oh, well, for me, my Christmas gathering was on Sunday. Yesterday we did stream, so... But yeah, the party on Sunday went rather well. Alright, so I did bring... If you're wondering what this pallet is here, this is a pallet of our foil. That needs to be over here. That was down at the shop for a while. So this baler is a little bit too much for this Agro Star, but we'll see what happens. I gotta bring the bale trailer over anyways, so I can bring the Valtra or Dwight's over. But I want to give this a go, just so I know in the future what it's capable of. Which is not doing that bad. Actually, it's doing pretty well if I just stay on level ground. May not be the max working speed of the baler, but overall it's not too bad. Hello, Jason. Merry Christmas to you as well. I gotta get that little piece there. And of course, that's right where the bale drops. Alright, never mind. I'll leave that little bit of hay there for next time. Hello, Paulo. Merry Christmas to you also. Where do I get my music from so I don't get copyright? Should be a link in most of my video. Well, not the live streams, because I don't do the music in the live streams, but in most of my regular videos, you'll see at the bottom of the description where I get my music from, which is Epidemic Sound. And it's, yeah, they got some pretty good songs on there. I do have to pay a yearly subscription to them. That's why I don't get copyrights on my videos when I put their music in my time lapses. So the AgroStar does pretty good on the baler. As long as I don't go up any steep hills, I think we're all right. Hello, Mr. Yellow, and Merry Christmas to you also. Don't think I've seen your name in here before, so welcome. Yeah, a little bit of an incline here in the AgroStar is like, this was not in my contract. There's 2 more swaths there, AgroStar, and you're good to go. Merry Christmas, James. And I just lost my whole chat bar for some reason. Let me refresh my page here. There we go. Merry Christmas, James. I think that's what I was saying. Will there be any more maps coming to FS25 in 2025? Well, Giants will release a map of their own, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of modded maps coming out in about another month or so. Anytime a new Farm Sim series comes out, you will get like a map or 2 within a month, but usually it takes a couple months before you get converted maps from the previous version to the new version. And of course, people making new maps takes about 3 months, give or take. But Giants' next map should be like next November. But there'll be, like I said, there should be modded maps coming out. I would think maybe in January you might get some. And before you know it, you'll have so many choices of maps. I don't know how many maps came out for 22, but there were lots of them. Okay, let's push those out. Alright, so we got our hay bales for our animals. Hello, Desert Flowers. Merry Christmas to you as well. Hello, Jeremy. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. And like I said, we're going to park the AgroStar here because the AgroStar now has been... It's got a job, and it's grass care duty. Chickens are all fed. Let's go get the Bale trailer. Oh, I got a lot of milk to put into the dairy. Okay, let's bring those hay bales back. May you ask what the home base looks like in 25? Well, this is my farmyard currently for 25, but it's not. If you were to start on this map, this is not where the game starts you at. They start you off on the other side of the map. Sure wish Alien Jim would bring No Man's Land to 25. I think that's going to be a long stretch if he does. But nothing's impossible, I guess. Yeah, Alien Jim, for one, currently is not doing mods for 25, last I spoke to him. And also, he doesn't usually do maps for 3 different series. So since No Man's Land came out in 19, he released it in 22. More than likely, he would not bring it out for 25. But I think Western Wilds came out in 22, so that's kind of similar to No Man's Land. But I mean, New Frontier, the map that's already out, is I hate to say it's like No Man's Land, but yeah, it's pretty much like an open canvas for you to work on, if you will. Hello, Samuel. Good Tuesday to you, and Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas, whatever. Happy Holidays, maybe what I should be saying, but all those things. No hills on Western Wilds. I mean, you're not going to get the same exact map. I mean, if you want, we all have our favorite maps for some, to some degree. I don't know if I have a favorite map myself. All right, that is 14. And I will come back and get the other ones, because if I just leave them there, I'll leave them there until next time I cut the grass. I may forget about them. And our worker will have to cut the grass through the hay bales again. Am I sure this map isn't become my favorite? It's my favorite one from Giants. But I'm not going to say it's my favorite one I've ever played on, no. But I mean, I do scale the maps. I don't want to compare a map from like FS17 to 25, because in 17 we didn't have as much in the game that 25 can offer. So it's hard to say, well, this map is better than this map in 17. Well, if that map in 17 could have the same stuff that we have nowadays, how good would that map be? I mean, I'm going to have a lot of hours on this map, but that doesn't make it my favorite. But yeah, I do like the map, but definitely it's not my favorite. Probably should advance time a little bit faster. I forgot we're only at times 1. Should put it at times 6. Alright, let's go back and grab the rest. Riverbend looks extremely like a fantastic map. It is well done, in my opinion. But there's going to be a lot of people out there that don't like Riverbend Springs either. I know some people don't like it because the river goes kind of like right through the middle of it. So you either got to take the ferry or, or go around it. Some people don't like that. It's like Kutin Pentai. I don't like Kutin Pentai. I don't want to say I don't like Sri-Lanka. Sri-Lanka is kind of like a meh. One of those kind of maps where it's like I don't care either way about it. Hello, Bose. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Hopefully you're having a good Tuesday. Let's get these last half dozen bales off this field. I already have 15 and a half hours on the Vultra, which is our newest tractor. But then again, it is our workhorse at this point. And then we'll hop on down to the sawmill once again, because I got some prefab walls that need to be sold. I probably got a good material to sell from the canning factory also. But if I'm done for the month, we can sell that in June and just get a whole bunch of cash in. No, all these hay bales are for the cows, sheep, and goats. This is all animal feed. And I wouldn't be making hay bales. If I was to sell these if I was cutting that grass to make money off it, I'd be making silage bales off of it. Yep, there are goats in FS25. Base game. Goats were in 22 as a mod, but they are in the game in FS25. And since you seem that surprised, I'll jump over to the goat farm or the goat pen in just a second so you can see them running around. Is this going to clip into the wall? Because I'm not like centered up, so I hope it doesn't clip into the roof. No, seems like we're fine. So the goats are over here for me. And we got ourselves a full-grown goat. I think that's an adolescent. I don't know if I got any... Don't know if I got any young ones around. Wait, is that a young one? That might be a young one. No, that one's probably a young one. Just as tall as the grass is. That one's a little bit taller, I think. I don't know. But these are the goats anyways. And they do make goat milk. Oh, that reminds me, I got goat milk to put into the dairy production. Alright, well, we're down here. We'll get to the telehandler at some point. All types? Yes, we'll just do all types. Let me grab all these and get them closer, but not too close. Plop those there. Yeah, all the animals in 25. You have 3 stages for them to look like. You got the full-grown ones, the adults, you got the adolescents, and you got newborns. All right, where are these going? I mean, we know it's going to be to the warehouse or farmer's market. But let's see where they're going. Oh, good, to the warehouse, because that's closer. So this should be about $35,000 worth. Except horses. Wait, they didn't do the horses? Man, horses are kind of like a lost cause in Farming Simulator, in my opinion. They're not worth doing. They didn't bother doing it with we don't have colts or anything like that for horses. Sounds like the horses need an overhaul in Farming Simulator at this point. Could not make money off the horses in 22. There we go, 35 grand. That's nice to see. All right, need the telehandler. There it is. gotta drop this off, get the pallet forks, and get that goat's milk into the dairy production. Apparently the horses max out 5K max value. Yeah, so it sounds like the horses are just the same as they were in 22. The amount of feed that you give the horses, I don't think it's... Yeah, I mean, the amount of feed you got to give the horses, and you got to train them and all that. See if I can grab 2 pallets at once. No. Well, I can still grab 2 pallets at once, but I can't get them in one pickup motion. As a console player, I sit here and watch you with your super strength and your choice autoloader. It makes me think that it is in Sony and Microsoft's interest to bring them, because I'm thinking of getting PC. I think it's to the point of... mostly it's the script mods that they don't allow. And I think the reason why they don't want script mods is because it wouldn't be just for like Farming Simulator. It would allow script mods for other games as well. And I think that is the whole thing for Microsoft and Sony. They don't want scripts in their mods, I would assume. I don't know the full story behind it because I'm not a console player, so I don't look that much into it. But that might be a reason. Hello, Adam. A good Christmas to you as well. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. So, goat milk that we just put into the dairy production, that's going to be made into cheese. Not just any cheese, that'll be goat cheese. Alright, I do need to grab the 3650 John Deere. I need to get over there and fertilize the grass field. But just like that, we're back up to 65,000 in the bank account. Got to get that second stage in on the grass because we'll be cutting it again in July. If I don't do it now, when I get to June, we got a huge wheat field to harvest. And our barley fields might be the month after that. Bet I run the stop sign again. That's a good bet to do. I'm going to run every stop sign there is. Stop signs in Riverbend Springs are just a suggestion. The AI traffic seems to go through them quite often as well. But since I am the law and my own Riverbend Springs map, I'm free of any laws. I'm good to go. So that car didn't really stop. They kind of slowed down, but they didn't stop either. Well, unless you really get a bird's eye view of your equipment, it's really kind of hard to see where you've been. Like at this angle, you can't really see the line over there. Maybe a little bit you can. Yeah, going this direction, can't see it that well either. Alright, Desert Flower, thanks for stopping in. Have a nice Christmas if we don't see you back here till then. And a Happy New Year as well. Hello, Glenn. A good Tuesday to you, sir. Should be doing a little bit more first-person driving back and forth to the farm once in a while. Say that every time I think about it. Just so we can see the inside of the tractors more often. Running all the stop signs. Just ignore traffic and go across, and hopefully you don't get hit. Been hit enough anyways, as it is in this series. So you got like the next 36, 40 hours off then, Glenn, so that's good. Enjoy your little holiday break. So I think we're pretty much all set. The one thing I did want to check, though, is on our poplar fields. Yeah, so it does not look like weeds grow in the poplar fields. So I don't have to worry about weeds too much. Let me fast forward time a little bit quicker. And the cement factory, I should go down there and make sure all the stones are getting put in. And we'll make sure the spawn area... I don't have a whole lot here. I know we're not out of stone. It's just that the cement production is so low. Alright, and then we'll just take a quick trip up to the toy maker. So the tractor is coming together. And the trailers slowly come together. It'll be about another month before we sell one. And how are we doing here? Just going through the stuff. Can I actually walk in the shed? I'm going to just fall through. Nope, I'm going to fall through. Alright. So probably won't be able to walk on it until it's actually built. Completely, which we got a long ways to go, I think. I'm not really sure I know what the rope going across over here is. If we're actually building stuff over here, or what's going to be happening over here. I'm not sure. Have no idea what's going to happen over here. Brian's out of here, so I probably missed you, but thanks for stopping in if you're still here. NV Silence, how you doing? So we don't need to be taking care of any of that. Oh, there is a forage harvester for sale, though. But a lot cheaper doing it the way we are currently. And plus, I don't have the money to do that. Beside the point. So, I wouldn't mind buying... Yeah, I was going to buy a hoe. Oh, there's a good mowing contract in that field. But that takes a while. I think I'd rather just see if that contract will be there next month. When I start doing the harvesting for our wheat field. Yeah, nothing really showing up there that I would prefer to do, so... Yeah, let's go ahead and get back to the main farm, which is here. Maybe I should grab some more hay bales for the cows. So let's go ahead and do that. Gotta feed them like twice a day almost. Let me spawn that one hay bale just to get it out of there. That's a smaller bale. And then, that's a straw bale, hay bale. We'll spawn 2 more. Alright. I may not get through the door at the cow barn with these, but... Oh, it didn't even grab. What the heck? How did it not grab? Alright, I think I got him now. Scooch around the trailer. That little boat in the middle looks like it's getting built too. I have not noticed that. Yes, I will kind of sneak in there. All right, leave that parked right there. There we go. Teleport up to the Deutz, closer to the farm. And I'll check the store page again. Oh, is that a potato planter? Which, no, I did that on Tuscany. Think we're good there. I did that not just on Tuscany, but I also did it on Hinterland. We did a lot of taters. Yeah, I think we're all set to call it a month. I'm not going to bother checking. We're just going. Oh, I probably should check the sawmill to make sure, but I think the sawmill's okay. Alright, make sure I feed Sam. First thing we should be doing. We'll check the sale page. A wheel loader. I do like wheel loaders, but I don't think I need one for anything. Hello, Pierce. How you doing? And welcome. So the sawmill. I didn't check on the sawmill, but yeah, that'll need to get filled again by the end of the month. Everything else should be good to go. It's got water. That's got water. Dairy is doing the dairy thing. Cement. And, of course, canning factory. No surprise. Out of eggs. Yeah, I think we're going to need more chickens. Our chickens just cannot keep up. Oh, this field is not ready in June. Interesting. Was I late in planting the crops? Well, wheat is not harvested till June. Yeah, I think I planted the barley the month after. I knew that, but I thought wheat and barley were hand in hand, but I guess not. September, October is for planting. September, October is for planting, but wheat takes a month longer than barley. All right, Farnable, thanks for stopping on in. Have a good Christmas in case I don't see you. So yeah, I guess I'm not harvesting anything at all this month, but let's go visit our rice fields and start flooding them. All right, that's number 1. 2. And got turned around here. There it is. And get that field taken care of. Lovely. So the sawmill, I think, is what we'll go down to. Is my semi down here? No, I left it at the warehouse. And then we'll definitely have to go up to the canning factory to sell that stuff. There's got to be a good amount of material up there to be sold. Alright, see if I can get across this bridge at least one time today without clipping it, but that's... I guess that was my time to not clip it. Alright, I need to see... I should have gone to the playground first, but I need to see what the playground... What are we really short on? Well, I think I'm just going to fast forward time because I got enough for all this material. We'll see what the next stage requires. And... oh, it's going to do that thing where it gets stuck on 0. Lovely. Alright. Gotta love when that happens. Alright, so we'll bring up the planks along anyways. And we'll bring up wood beams as well. So we'll just grab planks along and wood beams for now. Currently doing a 0 to hero on Frontier Forestry map starting with 0. Seems like a lot of people do that nowadays, starting off with nothing. Everyone's starting to challenge, well, liking the challenges more. I'm guessing we're going to need some more wood beams up at the playground, but I might be wrong. I may start selling the... if it doesn't need wood beams, I may not sell them there. Can we pick that up? Thank you. Alright, let's load up this. Give myself some space. Alright, any more? I'm sure there's got to be some over here somewhere. There we go. I didn't sell everything out of the sawmill last month, so that's why we got a good amount of material here. All this just means money. And a lot of running around. Didn't know I had this much in the sawmill, honestly. Wasn't expecting this much. Alright, so 2 more. We'll get them loaded up and we'll head out of here. Then we'll give the playground that 1 pallet so it gets on to the next phase, and we'll see what else it needs before I dump a whole bunch of wood beams in there, because I don't want to start dropping stuff off if it's not going to accept it. Well, it'll accept it, but I won't get paid for it. $7,000 wood beams and 11,000 planks long. Oh, I just realized we got a tornado in the forecast for today. Okay. And also, our trees, as you can see, have not grown at all. slowly getting up the hill. Hello, Adam. A good Tuesday and happy holidays to you. So now I gotta look at this little boat. I guess that's slowly being built here, which I was not paying attention to at all. Oh, yeah. Alright, haven't noticed that. But I'm still kind of curious about the ropes going over to there and all those poles, what's going to happen over there, if anything. You can see our toy is getting very close. That should be sold sometime this month. But let's grab one set of planks here. Planks long, that is. Alright, yeah, it needs wood beams and more long planks. So let's go ahead and start feeding this thing. Just making sure I'm getting paid for every one of them. So I don't know what stage we're at and when it's going to become full. Wait a minute, did I not get paid for that one? I must have. And now the wood beams. And gonna be shy just 100,000? Of course we are. What is the best thing to use my eggs for? They don't sell for much alone. Well, if you got production buildings, making noodle soup out of them from the canning production is what I'm doing with them. But you gotta have flour and eggs to make noodle soup. Yeah, I realize that, Branding Iron. Our trees have been there now for like 15 months, so they gotta be close. Gotta be close for those trees to be growing. Alright, so we're almost up to 100 grand. We're actually gonna go up to the canning factory because it's been a few months since I sold from there, so we gotta have a good amount of material that's ready to go. Probably just to the farmer's market. If you have two of the small grain mills and you go put grain in one of them, will it show up in the other grain mill, like both of the are working under the same grain, or they work separately? So if you have two production buildings and you bring grain to one, it's only going to produce, if you're I assume you're making flour out of it, it's only going to produce flour in the one production building. It's not like because you put a second one down, it's not going to take grain from the other production building to to start making flour. So you got to deliver it to both production buildings separately. I think that's what you're asking, but if not, then I read it wrong. So I wonder where this tornado is going to pop up. I just have a funny feeling this tornado is going to affect our farm this year. I just have that feeling. Alright, so we got spinach bag, looks like a lot of kimchi, and noodle soup. I don't actually see any bagged spinach out here currently. That was a lot of kimchi we just loaded up. So it's like bagged spinach. Looks like we went through all the spinach from last year. I can never get the ones in the corner. So, kimchi and noodle soup. Let's see. Kimchi wants to go to the restaurant. Noodle soup wants to go to Goldcrest Valley. So we're not going to Goldcrest Valley with it. There it is. It's in alphabetical order, but I was having issues. 1566. Yeah, so it looks like the restaurant is where this is all going, not to the farmer's market. What time is that tornado expected to show up? 2 o'clock in the afternoon. No, so I mean, Adam, if you do have multiple grain mills, you just got to bring them to them separately. So, I mean, if you're buying the smaller ones, best option would be just to bring probably the same amount to both, if you could. But the small productions do take quite a while to get through all that material. So 30,000 liters of kimchi and 20,000 liters of noodle soup. Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've transported some milk around, but our dairy production just isn't going through the milk that, well, it's going through it faster than our other one used to. But we're just making way too much milk. I may have to sell the milk directly this fall. Don't you dare tip over. Haha, saved it. Yeah, we may have to put down another dairy production, which sounds weird. I didn't think 70 cattle would produce so much milk that our dairy production can't keep up with it. Don't think I'll get this all in one go, but we'll try. I mean, we were at just below 100,000, so we got 44 on the first drop off. Yep, not close enough. The truck and the semi is great, but getting into the tighter spaces to sell. So that was about $50,000 worth of kimchi and noodle soup that we just sold. Yeah, I haven't, since I bought the autoloaders, I haven't been back to configure it to load by layers, not by the rows. And we'll park that right here for now. Alright, let's fast forward time, because I don't have... Well, I didn't check on contracts. Do I want to do any contracts? Let's see here. I don't... We did a baling contract. It was alright, but it wasn't the greatest. And mowing down there. Yeah, let's fast forward until 2 o'clock and let's see where this tornado is going to hit. Although it says at 2, it could actually hit at 1 o'clock. Alright, so it probably will be 2 o'clock. Just not the poplar. That's... But I mean, the poplar would regrow, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. Alright, so far I don't see it, but I mean, it just barely got here, so... Let's go ahead and get up in the air. Alright, currently we don't see one, but I don't think the skybox has caught up to the game yet. I am interested about this part of the map, because I don't think we actually have access. I don't know what this part of the map is supposed to be for. Because it's gated off there. It's also gated off up here. So I don't know what this part of the map was for. You know what it looks like it was for? It looks like a fish hatchery to me. I'm guessing this might have been for a fish hatchery. I wonder if they'll bring it to the map in the future. Interesting. All right, tornado. I mean, it's in the forecast, so I assume it's going to spawn, but maybe it won't. Just because it's in the forecast, maybe it won't happen. If it happens on this side of the map, I'm not going to care. Yeah, if we bring up the map, I know it will show where the tornado is, but sometimes I will overlook it because it's the same icon color as some other stuff. And besides, we're going to want to see it anyways, right? Yeah, we don't want it up here. We don't want it in our fields anywhere. I wouldn't mind if it clipped a field just to kind of be involved with it in some ways, but at the same time, it's like, that's my crop. I'm going to fast forward time just a little bit more. How long is the tornado forecasted for? All the way through the rest of the afternoon. Samuel, I do plan on streaming. Oh, there's a tornado right there. It spawned in. And currently it's not near our field. Our grass field's right there. So it all depends on which way it goes. Samuel, I do plan on streaming ATS in about 3.5 hours. And I do plan to be back here tomorrow on Riverbend Springs. My health depending on that. Unless you bound insert to something else, it would be the default hotkey to change the auto load to go by layers instead of stacks. Alright, I didn't, I may have missed it. I was just happy to get the auto loader going the other day. I've been using it as I did in 22, so it looks like the tornado is going to go this way. We can see where it started. It's going in this general direction. So it's going to clip it's going to go through these fields here. So that would be barley and some rice that might get damaged. But this is the general direction it's coming. I think this is our third twister. The first one I spawned on day 1, but I think this is only the second one the game has spawned. And it seems like it's every other third year. Like, I think it's been every 3 years. Yeah, if the hail hits, there's not much I can do about the hail. Well, I mean, there's not much I can do about the tornado either. But, yeah, I mean, hail damage I can live with, but a tornado is not going to leave like little tiny patches. A tornado is going to rip up the field quite a bit. I'm playing on PC. To get this map, I need to buy FS25 and the Year 1 Season Pass. No, you just got to buy the base game. This map is part of the base game. The Season Pass will allow you the DLCs that'll be coming out this year. There'll be 3 DLCs that come out in 2025 that you'll get access to. The tornado may actually disappear before it gets to our fields. And the tornado's gone. So, didn't affect our fields at all. So it tore up this field pretty good. The grass field. And this tiny field right here is all I got to touch. Alright, now that I've sped through the entire day, I need to check on a lot of stuff here. Actually, let me slow down time. Well, I did slow down time, but I gotta slow it down even more. I need my telehandler, which I think is in the cow barn. And apparently didn't take this hay. There we go. Alright, we gotta check on the animals. Oh, and apparently my toys sold as well. I wasn't paying attention, so somebody caught that. So yeah, I am up to 200 grand. Yeah, I can switch the environmental damage off, but I want to leave everything turned on. Oh yeah, I should mention, because I see there's a few people in here that have been talking about maybe buying the game. If you want to help out the channel here, and you think about buying the game, or any DLCs, or anything for previous versions of Farming Simulator, if you're buying from Giants themselves, if you want to use my code, I don't think you get a discount in buying anything, but it puts me up the ranks a little bit more with Giants. If you use my partner code, Peanut, all in capital letters, I think I get 2% of the sale. But if I sell so many certain amount of games, eventually I'll get early access to some stuff, which would be kind of cool. I'm ways off from getting that, though. But I'm just throwing that out there, just in case. Let's put on some lights here. And we'll grab these hay bales. I know the cows need to be fed, but not sure if the sheep and the goats do. And the chickens. Oh, but we gotta take care of the sawmill also. I have no idea how much the year one pass is, because I bought mine when they announced FS25, like back in July or June, July, whenever it was. I want to say the year one pass was, I actually have no idea. I have no idea how much it was. Maybe $40, 40 USA dollars for the season one pass. Put that, get off there. Make sure the bale's all dropped. Alright, they're good. The chickens are good. Goats are good. The sheep need some food. But let me just have a quick look on the Giants page here. No, that's not what I want. Let's see here. Where do I see the prices? Oh, if I go here, that helps out. Does it show the year one pass here? Well, I thought I was going to get a quick answer on the price of the year one pass, but oh, there we go. I think Keith just said $45 on Giant site, US money. There you go. Penny Feather the 7th. New sub here. I plan on buying and starting a farm very soon. I will use your link. I'd appreciate it. Does the tornado speed up when you fast forward time? Yes. The tornado speeds up when you fast forward time. Season 1 pass on Steam, 38. Alright, let's go feed the sheep. So 200,000. That's that JCB is not that far out of reach at this point. Okay. Nope. Hey, Bale. Let's just grab 2 of them. So all that wall as well, even though I got the spinnery's not going to the wall I even brought up there, so I think I'll have to start stockpiling that wall to sell it next spring. Alright, so I think that takes care of the animals. It does. So now we got to go down to the sawmill. Because we're down to 3,000 liters. And this is where I consider this a little bit of a cheat. Because we're doing so many things here. But if you have the free landscaping mod and you have the lumberjack mod, you're able to do this. We're going to buy trees for $2,000. And since we got the free landscaping mod, we can plant trees anywhere. And we want the northern catalpas. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And with the lumberjack mod, ooh, I kind of planted those kind of close together. With the lumberjack mod, we can cut trees anywhere. So we're going to cut these trees to get into our sawmill. Nothing like cutting down trees in the rain, in the dark. Oh yeah, I should mention, if you do plan on buying the game and want to use my my partner code, all the letters need to be in capital. All the letters are capital letters. I think that's true for every content creator. If you want to use their partner code, it's pretty much just our stream name in capital letters. So eventually when our trees grow across the road, we'll go back to dragging them across the road with a winch. I don't think I could use the winch like I was using. I'm trying to think where I used it at. Oh, Mythical Woods. I'm not sure that would work here because of the road. Kind of got carried away with the tornado speeding up through the day. Now I got to work in this miserable weather. Okay, that one did cut. Oh, it was there for a second. Oh, there we go. I want to cut the tree that way, though. Just in case it does fall, I want to make sure it falls into the trigger. So these would give me about 20,000 to 25,000 liters per tree. I'll keep the sawmill going for a few months. Alright, so all the trees are cut. So you can see we got 3,500 liters, and now we got 94,670. Hello, William, and welcome. Just filling up our sawmill. Now we're going to get rid of the stumps. Using the lumberjack mod. Wonder how the stump grinder would do taking care of these. Haven't used a stump grinder at all in 25 yet. Alright, so that's taken care of. Let's zip on down over to here. We'll visit the playground. So it needs... I got to bring down a couple more pallets of wood beams. 8,000 liters of planks long. I need one more planks long. And I still got plenty of planks. As for the toy maker, we just sold one, but it's already started on the second one. Or the next one. We got our wheels there. Looking good. Alright, that's all good and fine. Let's go to the cement production just to get rid of the stones into our cement production. Don't really need cement production stuff anymore, but we own the production. Let's keep it going. And we'll sell some stuff now and then. I am thinking, though, instead of as much fun as it would be to get the John Deere tractor, maybe. Alright, that's taken care of. Let's go back to the farm. And let's get the grain trailer. And I'm actually thinking about spending that money on getting more chickens. Because the wheat harvest is in July. So, literally just right around the corner. We'll have plenty of feed. And I should have plenty of grain still left in the silo. And the sooner I put down chickens, the sooner we'll get some eggs. How much more grain did I get left over? I still have 37,000 liters of barley. How am I loving this game? I got almost 200 hours on this map. So, I mean, I've been loving Farming Simulator for quite a while. There were some issues when the game came out, but in the last couple of patches, they definitely have improved on it. And of course, as more and more mods start to roll out as the game ages a little bit, the mods will definitely make the game better for each individual person, because we all have our favorite mods that we like to use. So let's see, I'm thinking, which is a bad thing, but I think we can just put the next chicken pen right over here. So let's go into construction, landscaping, and I think I'll level it first. Just to be sure. Chickens. And I think we put it just like that. Wait, the eggs spawn. Yeah, let's put it like this. Just want to make sure it's not getting into our pathway up here. So we'll come over here, and of course, we don't need one, but we got to get another Ronnie the Rooster. Don't need a rooster, but I always get one. And as for full-grown chickens, I don't need 250. I think we'll get 100 and let them reproduce, because it won't take them long to reproduce, as we know. It's only 2 months. And chickens don't cost that much. So $5,500 for the chickens. And now we'll top them off with some feed. Although my trailer tips to the left, so that's not going to help me out. So I'm going to switch it to... tip it to the back. Yes, they took it all, but that should be almost a full feed trough now. That's the... yeah, this is a new one right here. That's the new one. That's the older one. So, more eggs. You got a PS5 for Christmas, Terry? Well, I think I have an idea what you'll be doing for the next next week or so, for sure, almost 24/7. So I don't think landscaping and flattening that around... oh, I left my headlights on. Don't want to do that. Not that it matters in game, but... yeah, that looks pretty natural. So the eggs will spawn here. And what I was trying to do is get it to where... what I can do is drive in, unload, then come around here, turn around, unload. Because it tips to the left, usually. Down there, we'll be putting more sheds, and maybe in the future, maybe a pigsty. But I don't know if I want to do pigs in this map now or save it to when I get to another map. Not too sure. Alright, so that's all set. Store page. TMR feed mixer, which we don't really need. Well, I think we're all set now. just to sleep through the night. Oh, I didn't check on the greenhouses though, but that's got plenty of water. That's got plenty of water still, so we're good. We're all good there. So that wasn't too bad. I mean, what was it, like 90,000 to get that all taken care of for more chickens? Great demand at the wagon builder. All right, we'll feed Sam. The wheat should be ready. It is. The wheat's ready. Let's see if the barley fields are ready as well. Barley fields are ready. Let's visit the rice fields first. They need water. And more water. And visit field 61. And flood that field as well. That's great. Probably we're not going to have any chicken eggs in the new chicken pen yet. Or I'd be wrong. We do got eggs in the new pen. And I don't think I brought the eggs up from yesterday. Did I leave my pickup truck? Where did I leave my pickup truck at? Way over here at the playground. Well, we're over here at the playground. Let's have a look. Still going through the material from the night before. Yes, I can't really... I kind of forgot what this looked like. I wasn't even paying attention to this throughout. But that pirate ship looks like it's somewhat complete. We do have the deck done here on this side. Nope, still can't walk on it. So probably when it's completely done. But now they're working on this side of the deck. So it's getting there. We are growing long grain rice in our rice fields, and our toy, yeah, it's gonna be a moment. The tractor's not done, but the base of the tractor and trailer are done, so that's good to see. Well, before I go anywhere, no, I came here because of the truck. So when you get the eggs, bring that up to the canning production, so we can get the noodle soup. Keep on going, because I got a lot of flour in the canning production, and we're getting ready to make some more with the barley and the wheat that we got. Yeah, so maybe, I mean, we're still not that far off from the JCB. We got the stuff at the sawmill that can sell a whole bunch of stuff. May not be this month, but maybe next month we can buy the JCB. Then after I buy the JCB, I'll probably start putting money back into the loan again, because we still owe $3.5 million. What's the difference between the two, long grain rice and rice? Long grain rice, you don't flood the field for long grain rice until the crop has germinated, and you flood it like for about 3 months, 3 or 4 months. The last growth stage, you don't have to put the water into the field. and then you harvest that with a regular harvester. Rice, you need rice saplings. You flood the field, then you plant in it with a special rice planter, and you also need the special harvester for harvesting that rice. But from what I've been told, the rice harvests a lot more than long grain rice, so you get more yield. But really the big difference is long grain rice you can farm with just a regular seed drill and a regular harvester. Standard rice, you need a special planter and a special harvester. Loading stack. Okay, so yeah, I see the option, loading method stack. I may have that bound. Oh, so now it's on the layer. Alright, so that was simple enough. That's simple enough to do. Okay, let's get this up to the canning factory. Actually, I could probably just auto-load the goat milk as well and just stick that into the dairy. We'll see how our poplar field is doing up here. We'll also just have a quick look at the spinach field. I'm sure everything is doing well. Actually, July is the spinach. The spinach might be ready in July. Yeah, I think July the spinach is going to be ready. Poplar is not. We're not going to see really anything with a poplar field. That's going to take a moment. How much more flour do I got left? Alright, I got 5,000 liters of flour and 15,000 liters of rice flour. And our spinach field is ready for harvest. Yield is only going to be 87%. Yeah, I don't roll the field, so that's where probably the other percentage comes in. Rice harvester is 95K, so that's not too bad. Now, looks like the only thing we got up here is kimchi, but we just sold that last month. So that poplar field, won't be harvesting that really until like next August, probably. Which is not that big of a deal because I won't be selling the wood chips, as we know, until December. And adding that field, we probably will have... I don't think we'll have $500,000 worth of wood chips at that time, but it'll be still pretty good. Thank you. Like a glove. All right, so we're back on all of our wheels there. Let's just grab this goat milk. almost 2,000 liters worth. And of course, we got tons of stuff in the dairy, which will be sold in October. But the big thing for today is we got more chickens, and more chickens are on the way. So now we got 2 Ronnie the Roosters. Maybe I got to call this one Ralphie. Maybe we'll call the one in this pen Ralphie, and we'll call the one over here Ronnie. Got to double up our egg production. I was kind of waiting for more pens to come up on the mod hub, but I'm only seeing cow pens currently. Have not seen much for chicken pens or any other kind of pens currently. So yeah, this field here we didn't plant in, but this is gonna be our future farmyard. I think we might get ourselves a shed or two this upcoming fall when I sell the dairy production stuff. So I think the next thing we'll buy is a JCB tractor. Another tractor on the farm would not hurt. And then start expanding into the farmyard. And that way we can move the stuff from that shed down here. Maybe get rid of that shed up there. At least that is the plan. But yeah, next time we're going to be harvesting this wheat field. And the barley field's ready to go. And also the spinach. So we got a lot of harvesting to do. But I think that's going to be tomorrow. Because I think, yeah, not the usual 4-hour stream. 3-hour stream today, I think. As I said at the beginning, I was feeling just a little bit under the weather. And I do plan on streaming ATS in about 3 hours, so I may go take a small little nap because I did not sleep last night, and my voice is starting to wear down a bit. So some hot water and honey is in order as well. But yeah, a quick 3-hour stream. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same starting time as usual. Hopefully, I feel a little bit better and a little bit more on my game than I normally am. But yeah, hopefully everyone's having a nice Christmas Eve, or in some cases, Christmas, because I realize it's probably Christmas Day somewhere, like in Australia and in Eastern Asia, probably. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up here for today on Riverbend Springs. But like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see how tomorrow goes. Maybe I'll be back to the regular 4-hour stream. Not sure what to expect on Christmas Day, how many people actually will be here, but we shall see. But again, if you'd like American Truck Simulator, in about 3 hours from now, I'll be streaming that, delivering some Christmas gifts to all the boys and girls in Winterland and wherever we end up on the ATS map. But thanks for everyone for being here on Christmas Eve. Hopefully everyone had a good Christmas Eve, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Christmas Eve. And I will see you either later on this evening or hopefully tomorrow. But if not, have a Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you again some other time. But until then, have a good one.